Hello there. As is often the case at this point in the year, the UK finds itself as the battleground between colder and milder air. We had a 10-degree difference in temperature on Saturday as we saw competing air masses between the north and the south of the UK. In the north, we have a little bit more of a polar influence, with those winds stretching in from the north, but to the south, winds are circling around this area of high pressure, filtering in some very mild conditions all the way from parts of northwest Africa. And as we head throughout Sunday, that milder air is going to slowly push its way further northwards, increasingly stretching into more areas of the UK. The boundary of this colder and milder air at the moment is this warm front, and that is bringing quite persistent areas of rainfall for parts of western Scotland. Very miserable, dreary afternoon to come here. The rain should clear off for Northern Ireland, but some drizzle will persist, and we will have some outbreaks for parts of northwest England as well. Some drizzle, mist and murk still along coastal districts and the hills of Wales and southwest England. A few clearer, sunnier spells, perhaps a bit more than the graphics show here for central eastern areas of England. A blustery day for all of us, some quite strong gusts for Northern Ireland and Northern England, but those temperatures will still be above average for the time of year thanks to that southwesterly flow of air. Many of us around 12, 13 degrees Celsius, again potentially 14, locally 15 degrees Celsius in some spots. You'll notice though that the far north of Scotland do still hold on to that polar influence, so some colder air here. And as this rain across Scotland does just shift its way slightly further northwards, we could see a bit of snow on the leading edge of that as it moves into the colder air ahead of it for the likes of Caithness and Sutherland. The rain though will stay persistent right throughout the night for western Scotland, and a rain warning is in force. Elsewhere, reasonably cloudy, again a few clearer spells around at times, but still remaining very blustery with some outbreaks of rain and drizzle. Another mild night for all of us. Temperatures in most of our towns and cities won't drop much below 9 degrees Celsius, but the far north of Scotland just holds on to the north end of that cold system. So a touch of frost is possible for the likes of Shetland, Orkney and the very far north of the Highlands. We will though see that rainfall really persistent throughout Monday as well, potentially 170 millimetres of rain building up by the end of the day. Some localised disruption is possible, so it is worth planning ahead and taking care throughout the day. Another blustery, mild, cloudy day for the vast majority of us, though again a lot of mist and murk around some coastal districts, outbreaks of rain and drizzle. Some very strong gusts of wind, particularly for, again, northern districts, Northern Ireland into parts of central Scotland. Now, it is actually going to be the far north of Scotland on the other side of that rain band that sees some of the lightest winds around, but still very cold here. Temperatures will be only around low single figures at best. Elsewhere, temperatures are a touch down on Monday compared to where we have seen them throughout the weekend, but still above average for the time of year, widely in double-digit figures, 10, 11, maybe 12 degrees Celsius. Into Monday evening and overnight into Tuesday, we will finally see this rain band clear its way off from parts of western Scotland as it slowly pushes its way southwards. So increasingly moving into Northern Ireland, parts of Northern England later on Tuesday. But as those fronts slowly push their way southwards and make their way into the central southern areas of the UK, we'll start to see that colder air in the north spreading its way down behind that. So that battle between the cold and the milder air is still set to continue right throughout the week, and certainly by Wednesday many of us could be seeing a slightly cooler and chillier day to come. But we'll have plenty more updates on that as we head over the next few days, so make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel for all of those, and we'll see you again here very soon. Bye bye.